Veedverks Bandits series at Kentucky. We're in the Bluegrass State. You see the front row, none other than the 22 of Corey is going to lead them to green. Just won the truck race a few minutes ago. The Gunman Truck Series race proved no less than to entertain us the entire time. It was a lot of fun. And we're hoping nothing less comes out of this race. We're going to get a 21 lap stage. We got 10 friends lined up, ready to go racing. Or 11 friends. Alright. So here we come. Corey and Miz on the front row. Green flag is out. We're racing in the Bluegrass State, boys. Out of turn number 4, the 22 of Corey is going to lead them back to the start-finish line. 20 laps to go in stage number 1. The 7 car's in the wall on the outside. The 7 car's still in the wall on the outside. We got Stoner up there in second. It looks like we got Miz looking for a run on the outside. He's also under attack from Too Fast For You. Trans Am runs out the top 5. Looks like we got IROC in 6th. And Spoob there in 7th. Whoa, looks like the 60 gave a shot to the 20. He's going to slide up the track big time. The 61 sliding up the track. That's leaving a hole open for the 5, but he didn't take it. Wasn't there. He didn't have the momentum to take it. The 61 now has a shot at the 22. And the top 7 continue to run nose to tail, working their way off of turn 4. '61 looking for a run on the 22. He looks high, he looks low. You got to be on the aggressive on these restarts before the field strings out too much. Looks like the 5 trying to get to the inside of the 61. He's there. The 60 is there. The 5 is on the inside. 61 gives him some room, slides way up out of the groove, and the 5 is going to make easy work of him. The 60 will follow suit along with friends. The 22 has new competition behind him. Move that 5 to 2nd, that 60 to 3rd. The 20 is back in 4th. The 19 side by side with the 61 in 5th. And now Spoob working to get around him for 6th. The 5 car is there and he's looking for a run. Too Fast For You, showing the fastest way around the racetrack. And they're going 3 wide for the race. So you look at Trans Am on the bottom. The 22 up high. The 5 in the middle. The 60 down low. The 20 is there. He's looking. Is he going to make it 4 wide? He looks to the inside and middle of the 5 and the 60. The 22 slides back. The 5 on the outside of the 60. And the 20 is there looking for a way to the race lead. But they're not even done sorting it out up front. The 5 on the outside and the 60 down low. The 5 with the run. Off the corner, the 60 with the preferred line and the 3. Here they come. The 60 looking to clear the 5. He will do so. Can the 5 get the run off the corner? 5's going to slide way up high and lose a lot of momentum. The 19 is up to 3rd, the 20 to 4th, the 74 to 5th. The 22 fell all the way from the race lead to 6th. So we got Trans Am and Too Fast For You up here. battling it out, duking it out for the top spot. The 19 and the 20, the teammates in third and fourth. Definitely fast, definitely competitive. They got to get back up there if they want a shot at this race lead. The 5 car is all over the back bumper of that 60. They run off turn 4 to 5, not able to get a run on that 60 car. The 74 is sliding back to 6th. This may be 7th behind the 61. The 5 looking to the outside of the 60. He is there. The 19 and the 20 coming for full head of steam. Can the 5 get there? I mean, he's there, but he doesn't have the momentum. The 19, the 20, they do have the momentum. And they're going to make a move on this 5 before too long. Still nose to tail. It's all mind games right now. When can that 5 get the run to get around the 60? That 19 is there. Does he pressure the 5 into a mistake? Does he pressure the 5 into looking for another way around the 60? It may not be as effective. 10 laps to go in stage 1. The 5 is there. He's waiting. Looking for any opportunity he can, trying to pressure the 60 into a mistake, and the 60 slides up. Here comes the 5 with a head of steam on the inside. That's just what he needed. That's just the opportunity he needed. Into turn 1 they go, side by side, the 5 on the inside. They make contact, the 60's going to slide way up high. This 19's going to get to the inside of the 60. 19 checks up in the center of the corner. This 60 may get back by. But all that speed in the center. That 19 still side by side with the 60. And Miz is there in fourth. Nowhere to go. The 60 hits the wall in the entry. Still side by side in the 1 is the 19 and the 60. Here comes the 20 to the inside. It's 3 wide off of turn 2 for second. The 19 and the 20 make the 16 and the 16 and 19 make contact. The 19 hits the 20 down on the bottom, and there's a caution on the speedway. That's the 60 and the 19. Aggressive racing in the midst of stage 1 causes the first caution of the night, besides the stage cautions in the Gunman series. This is the first caution of the night. The 20 car made an aggressive move to the inside, made it 3 wide. It was a great move. Just IROC wasn't alerted that there was a 20 to his inside. 19 slid up, trying to give him some room. Hit the 60. Came down the track, hit the 20, and the caution came out. Pit road is open. Here comes the field of 11. All 11 drivers receiving service. You can tell most of them were battling tight race cars, as that is normally what you battle at this racetrack. Here they come down and away. Looks like we got the 61 winning the race off of pit road over the 7, the 9, the 20, the 5 is your top 5. The 60, the 2, the 74, the 22, and the 9 your top 10. The 60s go into the rear. Alright, we got the call from the booth. We are good to go this time by. The 61 of Stoner and the 7 of Crazy are going to be on your front row. Here comes the 9 back down pit road. 10 cars will take the green. Green flag back in the air. We're racing in Kentucky. The 61 and the 7 almost neck and neck at the start-finish line. 5 laps to go in stage 1. Who wants stage 1 more? The 7 under attack from the 9. I'm sorry, it was the 1 who pitted on the restart if I said any other number. Look at Jay Wood. He wants redemption from that gunman race. Dominated the gunman race, didn't get the win due to strategy, and he's up here showing that he still can do it in any car. Looking for a way around the 61 this time by will be 3 laps to go in stage 1. The 9 is there, the 61 slides up and the 9 doesn't budge. Side by side as they come to the start finish line, 3 laps to go in stage 1. The 9 is on the yellow line on corner entry. The 61 is still there. He's going to fight back hard on the exit. Side by side down the backstretch. This time by they'll be coming around to 2 laps to go for stage number 1. The 61 still fighting back hard. Here comes that 5 car. The 22 gets to the inside of the 5. 2 laps to go in stage 1. Can the 61 get back to the 9 car? The 74 hard into the inside wall and up the track he goes. Doesn't make any other contact with anybody, but a huge hit back off of turn 2. It looks like that came from the 2 car. Last lap of stage 1, the 9 up in front of the 61. The 22 dives to the inside of the 61. The 22 up to second. Does he have a chance for a last corner dive for this stage win? Jay Wood and Corey, 1 and 2. We've seen this before. Into turn 3 to go. The 22 with a huge run in the center of the corner. Can he get to the bumper? He's on the back bumper. They're going to not be side by side off of turn 4, but it's going to be close. He gave it his all into turn 3. What an effort by Corey trying to get to Jay Wood. That was 150%. An absolutely insane last attempt to win the stage from Corey, but Jay Wood will win it. Corey will come second, followed by the 5, the 61, and the 20 will round out your top 5. The 2, the 60, the 7 through 8th. Looks like the 19 in 9th, the 74 in 10th. Kentucky does not disappoint. We got the 5 and the 9 on the front row. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. We're racing in stage 2 in Kentucky. Got a 19 lap stage on our hands, folks. The 5 car will clear the field in the 1. The 22's up to second. Corey just won the gunman race. Clearly knows how to get it done on this racetrack. It's a huge roaring pack all behind this 5 car who's clear of it all. Too fast for you, leading a pack of 10 monsters behind him. The 9 and the 22 side by side. That is for the second position. The 5 is sliding up and the 9 with a huge run through the center of the corner. Here he comes with a huge head of steam to the inside of the 5. 5 cars under a blanket for the top spot. The 9, can he clear the 5? He will do so. The 2 on the inside. Can't get to the inside of the 5. The 2 and the 20 are side by side for third. The 2 with a huge drive to the inside, trying to get to the inside of the 5, hits the apron, and now it's 3 wide for third, and they're making contact. The 22 and the 20 make contact, and they're around in front of the whole field. Big wreck. The 19's involved. The 2's involved. There's the 20 car's on his side. A huge wreck. The caution is out. The 22 and 20 is who I saw make contact first. 2 and 20. Yeah. Then the 9 leads him down pit road, and what a successful fate! Wow! You saw the 9 lead him all the way to the commitment cone, didn't hit it, and everybody pitted behind him. The 7 tried to make it out. I didn't get to see most of the wreck. I saw how it started. I didn't get to see much after that because the camera changed. Yeah, the 9 stayed out. We're getting a 1 to go this time. We were not lined up. Alright, so we got the 9 and the 61 on the front row. We got the 5 and the 22 in row 2. We got the 60 and the 1 in row 3. We got the 74 and the 7 in row 4. We got the 19 and the 20 in row 5. And we got the 2 in row 6. So here we go. The 9 will lead them back to green here at Kentucky. 11 laps to go. In stage 2. The 22 to the inside of the 9. We've seen this battle before. Jay Wood and Corey going at it for the top spot. The 2 most dominant drivers of the series this season. Neck and neck at the start-finish line. The 61 in 3rd. Right behind them. The 7 on the outside of 4th with the 20. There's 61, my bad. The 22 falls back, looks to regain some momentum, under attack from the 61. A huge run of steam out of turn 4. And we got a 3-wide battle almost. That is back for the 6th position. Between the 19 and the 2. Everybody singles it out. The battle for 2nd is on the 61, all over that 22. And that 22 now closing up on that 9 car, on board with the 22. Corey trying to go 2 for 2 on the night. Jay Wood trying to get some redemption from the gunman race. Toe to toe in the closing laps of stage 2. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. 2 of the fastest, 2 of the most talented, 2 of the hungriest drivers up here. The battle for 3rd rages on with the 60 and the 61. Stoner and Trans. How many to go? They'll be coming around the 4 laps to go here in stage 2. The 7's in the wall in the back. So here it is. The 9 and the 22. Nose to tail. 4 laps to go. The 22 looking from the outside down to the inside. All over the back bumper of the 9. This time there will be 3 laps to go in stage 2. They're both sliding up the track. The 9 is tight and the 22 has dirty air. The 22 down onto the apron. 3 laps to go in stage 2. The 22 diving to the inside. Can he get the run off the corner? The 9 fighting back hard on the outside. Into turn 3 they go. The 9 sliding up the track. The 22 still in the groove. They're going to be side by side with 2 laps to go. The 22 with the preferred line. The 9 with the strong car on the outside. Way up high goes the 9. There's a battle for third between the 60 and the 61. The 61 is on the bottom. Back up front. This 9 looking to set the 22 up. They're coming around to 1 lap to go in stage 2. Last stage, it was the 9 the 22 who set up the 9 for a huge dive into turn 3. Now coming off of turn 2, the 9, he has the 22 set up for a huge dive into 3. Is he gonna do it? He can't get there. The 22 was expecting it. Coming off of turn 4, Corey is going to win stage 2. The 9's going to come to second. The 61 over to 60. The 74 in 5th. We got the 5 and the 20, 6th and 7th. Followed by the 2 car in 8th. You have the 7 and the 19. Rounding out your top 10. So they're gonna pit, we're gonna line them up, and we're gonna go one last time for the 3rd and final stage here for the Veedverks Bandits series at Kentucky. Here we go. All lined up and ready to go for the final stage of the night. The 22 and the 9 will lead them to green. Green flag is in the air. We're racing in the 3rd and final stage. The 61 up to second. The 9 didn't get the greatest restart. The 74 is up there, looking to the inside of the 61 for second, having to defend his line. The 2 gets to the inside of the 74, they make contact, and around he goes. Wrecking in the back, the 74 wrecks all by himself, made contact with the 20 and the 60, and the caution is on the speedway. The 2 got to the inside of the 74, aggressive move on the restarts, but you can't stress it enough. You have to be aggressive on the restarts, or once they get strung out, it is so hard to pass at this racetrack. Track position is key, and you need to be aggressive on restarts. That was just a result of over-aggression on the restart. The pit lane is open this time. The 22 is leading. We'll see if he pits and if the field does what he does, or the opposite. Last time... We're hearing that is the 2nd caution the 2 car has caused tonight. And that, folks, that may end up being a good old parking for the rest of the night. I'm going to still wait for official word from the booth. If the 22, if the 2 car is done. The 20 is down and away. You get the 61 in second, the 22 in third on the exit of pit lane. And it's going to be the 19 and the 9 are at the top 5. The 2 over the 1, the 7. The 2's dropping back. The 60 behind the 7, followed by the 5. Is the 2 contesting that? Really? Alright. How many to go? Oh, halfway. The 22's coming down pit road again. 1 to go at the start finish line. 50 laps to go in the race. So, we got some new faces up front. The 20 car is leading. The 61 we've seen up there was on the front row earlier in the race. The 9 in third, not new. The 19, kind of new to the top 5. We saw him up there a little bit, but after his incident in stage 1, or after stage 1, he hadn't really been up there in stage 2. So the 19 is back up there. And the 7 car there in the top 5. The 7 is followed alongside with the 1. In row 4 we have the 5 and the 60, and in row 5 we have the 74 and the 2. The 22 is closing up on the field there in 11th. Here they come off of turn 4. With 49 laps to go, the 61 beat the 20 to the restart box. That might be a penalty. That was a clear whole car length ahead of the 20 car was the 61. He still hasn't given it up until there in the center of the corner. And he's fighting back hard. The 61 still hasn't given the lead back up to the 20 car. There's wrecking in the back. The 19's in the wall. The 74 hard into the wall. The 61 has still not given up the race lead to the 20 car. Tempers are flaring after that accident, and the 20 finally gets his rightful lead after that restart. So the tower was preoccupied with the incident on the backstretch, but no penalty was called on the 61 car for that restart. He didn't give it back until the next lap. The 61 to the inside of the 20. The 61 clear of the 20. Still don't think he should be up there, but we'll let the booth decide that one, or the tower decide that one later. The 7 up there side by side with the 20 for second. '61 restart with an entire car length and a half ahead of the 20 car, and then give it up until more than a lap after. The 20 continues to run in second. The 1 up to third. The 2 in fourth. The 9 in fifth. 74 is on pit road to fix his damage from the incident. The driver, the 74, is not a happy camper. Several incidents involving the same car. And it continues throughout the night. The 9 is up there behind the 20. This is the battle for second. The 9 to the inside of the 20. Side by side in the 3. Here they come. The 9 with a huge run. The 22 will follow suit. Oh, the 20 and the 2 made contact. The 2's in the grass sliding. The 2 saved it. No contact. After the initial contact, they did not make contact with anybody else. The 9 and the 22 make gains on the 61 car. The 61 had a huge lead, and the 9 and the 22 slowly but surely are erasing that. You see the 61 running about a lane higher than the 9. And the 22 just trying to stay in that slipstream of the 9. Looks like the 9 is really benefiting from the slipstream, and the 22 is not getting that same advantage. The 9 is there to the 61 car. The 9 can make sharper corners than the 61 car. Huge run for the 9. All the way down the front stretch, the 61 holding off the 9. Into turn 1 they go, giving him the lane. The 9 is there, but he can't get to the inside. He's still fighting hard, trying to get to the inside of the 61. That is a fast race car. Jay Wood can't get to his inside. And he's now finally pulling up alongside the 61. In the turn 1 they go, still side by side. The 9 trying to slide up the track and clear the 61. He will do so. The 22 needs to get that 61 slipstream and get going if he wants a chance at this. Somebody tell me how many to go. How many was that? 34. Alright. Coming around to 33 laps to go for Jay Wood. They will have to make one more pit stop this race. The 5 and the 60 going at it for the 4th position. The 60 trying to set up the 5. The 9 pulling away big time on the 61. The 61 is battling a tight race car. 29 to go. $31 to go. My bad. Alright. I can't count. So the 7 is on pit road. Somebody was on pit road. The 2 cars on pit road. The 9 leads them 30 laps to go. One more pit stop for sure coming. When does it come? And do they make it to the end from that pit stop? Here comes the 9 car. They're pitting with 29 to go when they cross the start-finish line. Will they have enough fuel to make it? The 22 goes by on the outside. The 22 to the race lead. The 61 takes an orange cone's life on pit entry. That cone had a family. The 5 and the 1 are on pit road. The 22's on pit road. He'll be coming with 28 laps to go. The 19 is out of fuel on the backstretch. He'll be slowly creeping the pit lane. The 9 comes back by the 22 car. So the 9, if he isn't already, will be the eventual leader again of the race. And the 22 came out in front of the 61 and is fending him off. That was an important pass for the 22 to get around the 61. Now can the 22, with a lap more of fuel, try to go and chase down the 9 car? Do they have enough fuel to make it? So the 22 in front of the 61, that is second and third. The 60 and the 5 continue to go at it for fourth. And here comes the 5 of a run to the inside of the 60. In the turn 1 they go to 5 with the preferred line. He's going to slide up. Side by side down the back. The 5 and the 60 neck and neck in the 3. The 5 is going to clear the 60, but the 60's looking for a crossover. The 60 all over that 5 car. Into turn 1 they go. The 60 caught the apron. That might hurt his momentum. And it very well will. We'll see if it can back off and regain that momentum and have another shot at him. The battle for 6th with the 1 in the 20 car. Miz and Jackson about to go at it for the 6th position. See if the 20 can size up the 1 car and have a shot at him. The 74 to pit lane. He's several laps down. You're not missing anything up front. That 9 has a stranglehold on this race. But on board with the 61 to see if he can make anything happen. But back here, the 60 got around the 5 car. That's for the 4th position. The 61 of Trans is in the 3rd position, looking for a way around the 22. Here comes the 5, back at the 60. This is for 4th. Or Stoner's in the 61. Trans is in the 60 with Too Fast For You going at it. The 5 will clear the 60, the 60 with the crossover. That's a successful crossover because he's back to the inside of the 5. The 60 and the 5 are going to be neck and neck out of turn 4. They're still side by side down the front stretch. The 61 is now losing time to the 22 car. The 60 and the 5 continue to go at it. This is the best battle on the track, and this is for 4th. Can Too Fast For You get back to the inside of Trans? How I had to go. Leaders coming to 16. All right. Jay Wood coming off of turn 4. He'll see 16 laps to go in Kentucky. The 22 in second, the 61 in third, and the battle for fourth continues to rage on. The 60 running half a lane lower than the 5 car. The 5 with the run in the center of the corner. All over the back bumper, pushing that Ford Mustang. The 5 with the run to the outside. Nobody's tried to complete a pass on the outside today. And he'll back off. Thought about it. Didn't have the momentum to do it. This time, they'll be coming to 14 to go. The 5 to the inside of the 60. They're giving each other lots of room. This is fast, this is clean, this is close racing. But when they actually get side by side, they give each other the room. This is insane. I love it. They're going to be neck and neck down the backstretch. The 5 on the inside with the preferred line. The 60 on the outside. Side by side in the 3. The 5 will not clear the 60 just yet because he's fighting back hard on the outside. 13 laps to go. The 5 will now clear the 60 for fourth. This time it'll be 12 to go. All right. In the middle of the race. Alright, Jay Wood continues to lead. This time that will be 11 laps to go. Looks like the 20 pitted and is now in between the 22 and the 61. The 60's on pit road. So they're pitting with about 10 laps to go. The 9 continues to run all by himself on the racetrack. No competition, it's smooth sailing. All he's got to do is race the track. He's coming down the pit road. He'll cross the start-finish line with 9 laps to go. The 22 is going to follow the 9 on the pit road. The 9 is down and away. Comes out right in front of the 5. The 22 is down and away. 9 coming up to speed. The 22 is going to stay out in front of the 61 for second and third. The 60 is going to blow by the 5 car. So to move the 60 to 4th, Jackson to 5th, the 5 back to 6th. Looks like we'll get, I believe, the 20 and 7th. The 19 will go one down. Yep. Can I get how many to go now? How many to go? Alright. Jay Wood will start. 6 laps to go. All by himself. The 22 a long ways back. He's only got to race the track. This time by, they'll be coming to 5 laps to go. The 5 car was able to get around the 1 car for the 5th position. Jackson was trying to get a top 5. The 5's into the wall, but Jackson got loose. Jay Wood will be coming around to 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go in Kentucky. It's been a long night. Jay Wood looking for the redemption. Wanted to get that 3-peat done at Kentucky. Came up short in the Gunman Series race. Due to a fuel mileage strategy played out perfectly by Corey and Spoob for 1st and 2nd. Looks like that's not how it's going to work out. Spoob's going to end up in the garage. Jay Wood looking to seal the deal with 3 laps to go at Kentucky. Corey for 2nd at the moment. We have Stoner in 3rd. We have Trans in 4th. We have Too Fast For You in 5th. We have Jackson in 6th. And we have Miz in 7th. This time by 2 laps to go for Jay Wood. 3 miles at Kentucky. The 19 car is there. Behind the 9 car, that is not for position. The 9 is going to let him go. The 19 gains a lap. The 9 did not want to take any chances with a lap car. Coming out of turn 4, 1 lap to go at Kentucky. The Veedverks Bandit Series at Kentucky. It's been a fun one. Came down to a long green flag run. Jay Wood showing the dominance. He's got a half a lap to go to getting his redemption for the Gunman Series race at Kentucky. Came up 3rd. Had the fastest truck. But here he comes out of turn 4 with the fastest car. He's going to win the Bandits race at Kentucky and crashes after the start-finish line. Corey comes home 2nd. Stoner comes home 3rd. It's going to be the 60 and 4th, the 5 and 5th, the 1 and 6th, the 20 and 7th, the 19 and 8th. That's going to round out your top 8, the lead lap cars. The 1 hard into the pit lane wall after the checkered flag. The 20 in the grass spinning after the checkered flag. So we'll see if the 61 keeps his finish of 3rd place. If he does not, that would move Trans Am to 3rd. But it's going to come down to a decision from the tower post-race after video evidence. Controversial call down on the final restart of the race. The 61 restarted an entire car length and a half over the 20 car, and he was not the control car. Yep. But he beat you to the first line of the box. The 20 wasn't even leading in the box. All right, so looks like we're gonna get interviews from Jay Wood, Corey, and Stoner at the moment. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch on the party audio. All right, so here we are, waiting on our post-race finishers, post-race interviews. Yep. Corey, Jay Wood, welcome back. It's been a long hour. So we're gonna wait, see if we get Stoner in here. All right, so we won't get interviewed from an interview from third place finisher Stoner. Controversial call there at the end to see if he will even keep third place at that. We'll see how that goes later post race. But yeah, welcome back, Corey and Jay Wood. It's been such a long time since I talked to you guys. With Corey, congratulations on your second place finish. I guess you can't be too disappointed with a first and second place finish in the Bandits and Gunman races today. Overall, very good day. Did get a win, but what could he have done differently in this race there at the end? You were battling there for a while with the 61 car. How was that? Did you think you had him pretty easily? It looked like towards the end of the run with the 61, you started to pull away a little bit, and then you just easily passed him on pit stops. How was you with the 61? He was fast, but was he faster than you? By any chance, did you see what the restart there at the end? With the 61 possibly being the 20 to the box. Oh, that's right. All right. Well, fair point. All right. Well, again, congratulations on your second place finish. You did win a race tonight, so you had a good night. So congratulations. All right, we're joined by race winner Jay Wood. Does this make up for the truck race at all, or kinda? Yeah, clearly the fastest car on the track by a mile. Was there any competition for you? Um, Yep. Y'all did battle for a while. Oh wow. I forgot about that. But the way the stage finishes ended. Stage one, you were leading, and were you leading? Yes, you were leading, and the 22 set you up, and he dove into the corner, tried to get to your fender, but you were able to hold him off, and then the roles were reversed in stage two. The 22 was leading, and you were behind him set up for a dive. It looks like you didn't dive. Did you plan on just chilling with second at that point? Just go ahead and talk to me about those stage finishes. Looked like a lot of fun between you two. Okay. But it helps. Yeah, you two are class of the field every week. Definitely class of the field tonight. Both series. A lot of fun to watch, y'all. Again, congratulations on the win. Again, you got two of the three this weekend. You got a top three in all races. So congratulations to that. And I guess we'll see y'all next week, where I get to talk to y'all some more. I hope. All right. Loudon's fun. Just got to be done right. All right, but I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Veedverks Bandits series here at Kentucky. It was a lot of fun. Glad y'all could join me tonight for watching some insane racing in the Bluegrass State. A lot of fun tonight. A lot of hard fought battles all night long. A lot of clean racing. A lot of dominant performances as well. Again, glad you could join us. Join us next Wednesday for the Veedverks Outlaw Series. Should be running at the lovely New Hampshire Motor Speedway up in Loudon. It's going to be a lot of fun. Short track, the Magic Mile they call it. We'll see just how much magic it'll bring to us next Wednesday here on the Veedverks Outlaw Series channel. Make sure y'all go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for your CBD-based needs and products. Got a lot of products up there. You're not even just for humans. They got products for pets and all. Go ahead and check out that website. A lot of interesting things. Helps a lot of people out in this league. It does wonders for them. Y'all need to go check out that website just to see for yourself. Until next Wednesday, we will see y'all. Y'all stay safe. If you're allergic to the springtime, stay indoors. And we'll see y'all.